welcome to this weekend vlog in Toronto. I'm actually here until Monday evening and I have Monday off, so I thought, why not film what I'm up to as I'm back here in the town that I grew up in. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm currently packing up my Airbnb. I also just need to get ready to go for the day. My mom is going to be here any second. I think we're going to go get some food, and then I also have to move to my new Airbnb for the weekend. But first, I need to put some sunscreen and a little bit of makeup on. Very happy to have got rid of my suitcase. Now I'm free. I'm going to have a coffee with my dad, which is always a big reason why I'm in Toronto, because he lives here. So it's nice to come back and see him and my brother, and of course some of my friends that I grew up with. So it's about a half-hour walk to get there. And I love walking in Toronto. It might rain, which is a bit worrying, but hopefully it's not too crazy. I wasn't walking fast enough. I have to take the subway. This is my new Airbnb, and I picked the budget-friendly option, which is a room in a shared house. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to be doing some whispering in the future, but look at this nice backyard. I want to wear this, but I feel like it's a bit too much. Yeah, maybe. My Airbnb is shared, so it was weird chatting in there, but now I'm chatting in public, so I'm going to have dinner with my mom and my brother and my mom's boyfriend, so I'm very excited. I pretty much just spent the afternoon with my dad, and of course I'm late. Not the greatest summer weather we've ever had in June. Good morning. It is rainy. I'm going to a yoga class from the same teacher that I took the retreat from, which is very exciting, but I think the subway's closed, so could be interesting figuring out how I'm actually going to get there. That's good news. I had been doing, I guess, track maintenance or something, and I think it just opened very recently, the person said, which is amazing because it was going to be like a $25 lift either way to go to this yoga studio. It's the Moto at Lawrence Park. Yes, the Moto at Lawrence Park. Class with Lisa. I'm very, very excited. She's like the most amazing yoga teacher that I've ever experienced. Unfortunately, getting to the yoga class did end up being a bit more complicated than I thought that it would be. In the last clip, they had these shuttle buses, and so I thought I was going to be late. I ended up kind of like sprinting up the road, but finally finding the Moda Yoga Studio, and that was great. I felt so accomplished. After the class, I had a quick shower. I looked outside on their beautiful patio. This is like at the women's change room. And then I went to Tim Hortons to try the new Justin Bieber drink. This tastes like an ice cap. Just changed my shorts. And now I'm ready for brunch. This cute little place just opened. Yeah, just gonna sit here, drink like a soda water green tea thing. Heard lots about this book, so I decided to finally pick it up from the bookstore that I always shopped at when I was a kid. It's funny to like go back in there and look around. It's like very nostalgic for me to be in Book City. I'm now just hanging out outside. I'm waiting for a friend who's going to come down to Greektown and meet me, but not for a couple of hours. I think they live like outside of Toronto, so it's going to take a while for her to get here, but just gonna read my new book and hang out in the backyard until then. I miss Ontario pizza. We have different options. They're still good in BC, but I miss my Pizza Nova. We ended up walking almost 30,000 steps this day, which was pretty wild. We walked for like 4 hours, so I was really hungry after all of that, and I got a childhood favorite snack, which is these Greek fries from Alexandros if you're ever in Greektown. I was also exhausted, but I still made time to put my legs up the wall and do some lymphatic drainage massage on them as well. Good morning. It's time for me to pack today. This is my second time packing this trip, and I find it's hard to fit everything in my bag, unfortunately. Way too hot for the other thing. Just stored my luggage at this place, and now I'm free to explore for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go bring some lunch to Nick and Caslon, hang out with them, hopefully say bye to my dad before I leave, and then I'm out of here. This has been a very quick trip. My camera is dead, so back on the phone. I hope the quality's not terrible, but I'm going to pick up sushi, and then I'm going to Caslon and Nick's house, and I'm very excited to see them. And then I actually have to leave pretty soon. Like, I need to be on the express bus to the airport fairly early. Like, I think at 4 o'clock I should be there, just because I don't actually know how long things are going to take, unfortunately. And Pearson Airport is like crazy right now, so I want to make sure I don't miss my flight or get caught in security or whatever. This is where we're going. Of course, the last day before I leave is the most beautiful day. Ugh. Very aware that it looks like I just drink at Tim Hortons all the time. There's just so many of them in Ontario. I know it's not great coffee. I know this is like got so much sugar in it. But you know, it's just a couple of days. I actually went to Shoppers Drug Mart too, which those are everywhere. And a friend of mine was telling me about a mascara from Essence that like doesn't smudge. I try and get clean beauty stuff as much as possible, but I've tried so many clean mascaras and they all smudge. So honestly, I'm impressed. Very impressed so far. Victoria, if you're watching this, is that the right mascara? I ended up taking a walk around in the sunshine with my coffee, and I did get to go see my dad at his work one more time before I had to head back to Union Station because I took the up train to Pearson. I've never done this before, and it was honestly so straightforward and easy. It was quick. I would highly recommend it. It was also really cheap too, so that's always nice. I did end up unpacking my suitcase to change again, as you may have gathered, and then they searched it at security too, so that was really fun for me. Normally, I would never fly first class or anything, but this trip we actually got to upgrade our flights. I think we were in premium economy, something like that. It was only $100 per person, so we got this food, kind of questionable, but I still enjoyed it. You know, it was free. Since we got to the airport pretty early, we did end up sticking around for a while, but once we got on the plane, it was very luxurious and nice. We had so much legroom, and other than the fact that there was like a whole pileup of planes, I've never seen this. There was like 5 planes waiting to take off in front of us. It was so weird. But once we did, even though we were like half an hour late or a little bit more than that, I think, it was a really nice flight. As you may imagine, I was editing a video, and also we got fed again, which was nice. Like, there's just so much food when you're up there at the front of the plane. And then the sunset on the plane was spectacular. These clouds, they just looked so fluffy. And with that, we landed back in Vancouver. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Let me know if you like these vlogs, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!